Howdy, everybody. How you doing? So, a little bit of an update of what's going on today. Bit of grease on the old face. So, part 3 of what to talk about with Eric, the Eric investigation. Soros, Open Society, and the founding of the nation's largest V-roll cleanup operation. Okay, so a little bit about Eric. Eric is Electronic Registration Information Center. It has to do with keeping up. Ooh, Patriot Burpees. Keeping up with. Just got done eating lunch. With the voter rolls, the registrations of all the people, and supposed to be clearing information and dealing with it and all that. Supposed to be, but it ends up becoming an open window for them to be able to run numbers, algorithms. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, that this thing is funded by George Soros. That dude with the pizza face, that human suit, is failing miserably. It looks like his skin is going to fall off. But anyways, I think up to 31 states. Yeah, 31 states are running this thing. This is a Marxist organization designed to suppress voters. That is exactly what it's designed to do. Allegedly. Anyways, so I'll do a Biden whisper. Oh gosh. The Pew Center states that there was research program on the left-leaning Pew Charitable Trust. It was placed in from 2007 to 2012, headed by Susan Yohran, who is now CEO over all the Pew's $6 billion assets. David Becker worked in the DOJ Civil Rights Voting Section from 1998 to 2005. He then worked for the People of the American Way until 2007, a hard-left organization focused on shutting down conservatism. And in 2008, Becker became director of the Elections Initiative at Pew. Becker and Pew built the media sensation around voter registration, the legal framework for Eric, while the Jeff Jonas from IBM built the software and technology. So, there to have it. That's the part 3. Now, you can look at this. I'll put this in the description, and you can check a little bit more out about it. Very interesting stuff. Major things that screwing with the numbers and our choosings. Quote, nothing to see here, folks. CDC is monitoring local residents for cold-like symptoms following the crash of a semi carrying 100 CDC test monkeys. That's pretty daggone crazy, man. You would think that if you're going to be moving biohazardous material like that, that you would be doing more than just carrying on a semi-truck. Very strategic way, too, to do nefarious things. This is very, very strange. This is something that you don't read a lot about, but apparently, the 3 monkeys escaped in the crash. The monkeys were later reportedly humanly euthanized. This is very comforting considering the leak that we knew about that happened in Wuhan. We won't name any names about that. But anyways, a very similar strategic leak. The monkeys are originally from Mauritius, an island and country of an African coast. According to the CDC spokesperson, the monkeys were en route to a CDC-approved quarantine facility after landing Friday morning in New York. They are originally from Mauritius country in eastern Africa. The crash happened at 3:30 p.m. Friday afternoon when 3 monkeys were just hanging around. They were too busy singing to hold anybody down. They're not trying to be funny. Anyways, so the monkeys. I'll digress on that. A little bit of humor. Police say the driver was transporting the monkeys was charged in the crash, and the monkeys also were really excited the fact that they had a really cool car with a big motor. Google the monkeys if nobody's seen it. The car is awesome in that show. Anyways, all right. It's very, very unsettling to know that this is how they move products or stuff. That's just crazy. When you see a semi-truck going down the road, don't mess with it. Stay away from it. Oh, we never know what's in that thing. Anyways, so this is some pretty interesting news because this man here ties a lot of things together and has made a big headway for the United States because of the fact that he was a true patriot and leaked a bunch of really critical information that needed to be brought to light. And the Obama regime has been definitely out for him ever since because of the fact he exposed a lot of things. The British High Court has granted WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange requests to be able to appeal his extradition to the United States. Assange faces charges in the U.S. under the Espionage Act for his publication of the Iraq and Afghanistan war logs. If convicted, he could face a maximum sentence of 175 years for the crime published material that U.S. government did not want the population to know. And the material that let me read a little more about this and I'll tell you. So on Monday, the court ruled that Assange request to decertify, oh boy. I wish. Anyways, to certify a point of law, legitimate, the point of law certified in this, in what circumstance can be appellate court receive assurances from a requesting state which were not before the court of first instance in extradition proceedings, quote unquote. Court documents reading. And so that's a big court long court document. I'll link the description in a thing. So the deal is like that the stuff that he leaked that the public needed to know was the fact that they were using the Iraq and Afghanistan war as a way to generate funds, money. It was the military industrial complex at its best, and completely operating behind the scenes up until Julian Assange actually brought it to light and said they got all pissed off because of the fact that he pissed all over their parade. Anyhow, a long story short, now he's very smart and he knows a lot about technology. So he was able to do a lot of things to get information that not many people were able to obtain. And he made it very, very public, and then he hauled behind. He left a really good life here, by the way. I remember when all that went down. He had a beautiful girlfriend. They've been together for a while. He had to leave. He had to, so anyways, it was tossed around the idea that 45 or Trump would pardon him, which I think that was in the plans up until this happened, because really, to be honest with you, he's a true patriot, and that was a big thing. And now as we are entering the military-industrial complex situation once again when it comes to the Biden regime that has to do with Russia and Ukraine, this is going to get very interesting because of the fact that you also got to look at the fact that China is paying very close attention to what is going on. And so when we're bogged down with all of what's going on over there in Russia, that we've got Americans all pissed off at everything because it's all wonky when it comes to our 2020 people picking process, and probably before that. I'll go into a little bit about that as well. You're going to see China acting in ways we've never thought before. Or we never thought they would do so blatantly. How about that? Okay. Anyway, so I watched a thing with Timothy Rampton, and so what I'll do is, in here a little bit, I will definitely put his contact information in. So I did this in a video before, but I really want people to do this again because he's pushing hard. Marcus D did an interview with him, and he was live. Awesome, and he didn't hold back at all. And he told him that that now you're messing with the wrong dude. I'm going to bring the truth out. So everybody that, I'll put Speaker Voss's information in there as well so that you can email and tell him that we know what's going on. That's a really cool thing. We need to tell him up there in Pennsylvania that we know exactly what's going on, that he's not fooling anybody, that if he thinks he's fooling anybody in Pennsylvania, he's not. His people in down here all the way in North Carolina, Florida, the whole United States knows. So I'll put that information in there, and that's sort of a call to action. Please do that. Make would be awesome. And I got grease all over me, I think, still. So I will get out of here. Just a few little things to talk about there. And I really appreciate everybody. And by the way, the Fox and Archibald show, new episode aired today. I'll link that in the description as well. Please check that out. So we're just trying hard to save America. And we're just building a narrative. We're working against mainstream media on a boots on the ground level. You're looking at a situation where you've got regular Americans in a garage out here killing mainstream media, and that is what it's all about. Fight the good fight. Don't let the psyop get you. God is in control. Thank you very much. Bye.